There's no worse pain than wanting to sleep, like really sleep, and you're not allowed to sleep. Like, I don't know about you guys, but it's shit. And in the army, especially on selection, they just train you over and over again and just push your buttons, push your buttons. And I remember one night on selection, they said, everybody in your farters, 5 minutes, the fart sack, your sleeping bag. Everybody in your farters, you've got 5 minutes to get to sleep. And I was like, shit, this is a surprise. They say, boots off. They always say, give you orders. You do them exactly as they say, because they're just pushing you, they're just testing you out. But 5 minutes to get ready. Guys got the weapons undone, there's chores and shit that need to be done. 5 minutes is a push. So we all end up like, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Everyone gets in and they go, right, lights out. Lights are out. Sure as eggs, they come around, they start squeezing people's feet at the bottom of their sleeping bags, just seeing if they've still got their boots on. And sure as eggs, they find a guy. They're like, everybody out. Someone can't follow instructions. Hollow square. So you stand there, hollow square. You got all your kit on. You got your pack, 30 kilos in your pack, weapon. You're standing there in a hollow square. And they played one song over and over again. It was, I don't really care about anybody else but me, was the song. And they played it until someone rang the bell, until someone checked out and signed the paper to get off selection. So we stood there for hours. You're already knackered, but you're standing there and you're not allowed to fall asleep. And as soon as you even close your eyes, there's like this smack up the back of the head and you're like, the guys were like falling over. People like with your pack on and you can't recover. So you just like back and crack your head and get back up again and stand there at attention with this one song playing. And I went for hours. I went for like, 4 hours. And everybody's like at the start, it's like, dude, I'm quitting. Don't quit, don't quit. You got this shit. You fucking got this. Fuck. After 4 hours, you're like, dude, you should quit. Hurry up and quit. Just fucking hurry up and quit. Nothing worse, you're trying to keep your eyes open. That's just pain, it's shocking. So when we got to demarcation, at this stage I got stabbed in the eye, so I wasn't on demarcation. And two of the guys, you got 14 different tasks you have to do back to back over 72 hours. And you just, no sleep, no food. And they're just pushing you under pressure to come back to, just get the job done. Look after your mate, just have a good time. Sure, I'm hungry, but the emotion you'll go on, it's just an emotion. The enemy is thinking or feeling too much. Just go, whatever, let's make the best of this, let's have a good time. So they're lying, they do this huge amount of work over 48 hours and then they're gonna lie in ambush at like 2 in the morning, waiting in stealth for the enemy to come down. So after no sleep for days, weeks, you're lying there, it's cold, so you sort of snuggle up against each other a little bit to get a bit of body warmth. And you're just trying to keep your eyes open and the boys are going, you close your eyes for like 20 minutes and then I'll do the same. It's like, okay, don't fall asleep. Okay. So anyway, dude says his eyes were sore, so he took, and he just kind of like went this because his eyes were sore and he just opened up and he looked beside him and the guy beside him, instead of his M4, his weapon, he's got a traffic cone. And he's like, what the fuck? And old mate's like, he looks and he has a traffic cone. In that small moment where he went like that, now he has a traffic cone. And then they hear laughter and hollow square. So they get their team, they come out and they're standing there and says, present arms. They're holding out a traffic cone. What the fuck is that, soldier? Says, traffic cone, sir. Is that traffic cone loaded? No, sir. Then what fucking good is that? You've just cost your mate your life because you couldn't fucking stay awake. And they're just hammering you, putting pressure. Meanwhile, in the background, there's all the staff with night vision goggles on watching, just pissing themselves laughing. So for the next 24 hours, their punishment was every time they got attacked, they had to pretend it was a weapon. So you're trying to hide from the enemy. Camouflage, you got man makeup on, war paint on, and you got a bright orange traffic cone that you're walking around with. May as well be like, hello, I'm over here. So every time they got attacked, they used to have to go, bang, 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 reload, and go through the drills of practicing, coming up with this traffic cone in front of their face, to much laughter of all the rest of the guys. Yeah, it's the best of times and it's the worst of times. But yes, sleep is that thing that we just numb out. You've got to come back to what it's actually doing is your system, even if you're not tired, it'll still do the same thing. The yawn. That's why I kept on saying to you guys, come back. And that's the idea of the breath as well. There's actually a lot taking place in that session that I haven't told you about, because it'll just drive you into more and more questions you don't need to know about what's actually taking place on a physical and metaphysical level. yeah, diversion just made me think about sleep. Thought may as well catch the story. Let's Instagram that shit.